Welcome back, Leanaholics. I'm your host, Dr. Lane. Now, today's topic is going to be the charter. The charter is arguably the most important document that we have. And here's why. It is the foundational document and the first document that we should be doing. It's because what it does is it lays out the vision and mission for the project or event we're about to work on. So it frames that problem, lets everybody know exactly what that problem is. It lays out the scope of that problem, the goals that you're trying to achieve during this event, and then it lets the key stakeholders in on this single piece of paper, and they say, okay, I know exactly where you guys are headed with this, so now I can provide resources if you need them. So this document, take your time and really put in a good, detailed, clear, concise, and precise, but detailed charter. So we know exactly what it is we're trying to solve. Now, the one thing it doesn't do is provide solutions. And the reason I say that is because if a solution is on the charter, guess what you're going to do? You're going to chase that solution during the whole event that you're working on. But let the data tell the story. Now, with all these different charters, there's four major pieces on there. One, there's the business case. Two, the problem or opportunity statement. Three, goals. Four, scope. Now, there's going to be other pieces on there like constraints and assumptions, and there's going to be timelines and all sorts of stuff, signatures, routing, all that. But those are the four major pieces. And the business case is really your selling point. This is speaking at the enterprise level, talking to a director, a senior vice president, something like that. And you're really trying to sell why you should be allocated their precious resources to get this job done or to solve this particular problem. So, and it also answers a question like, why is this important right now? Right? Why are you bringing this to my attention now? Why couldn't it have been 6 months ago? Why couldn't it be in 6 months? So like I said, it's really a sales pitch. And then they're going to also want to know, does this align with our key performance indicators, our objectives and key results, whatever it is you're using in your organization? Does this have strategic alignment within our organization or not? So you're going to want to clearly lay out and highlight how your project fits that bill. Then we move into the problem or opportunity statement, and you're writing more towards the champion and the sponsor. So think kind of down a level, and you're answering questions. Again, clear, concise, and precise. Only 3 to 5 sentences maybe, really tying it up really tight. Be very specific and detailed, but it's what and where is the problem located? Okay, how long has it been happening? What's the extent of the problem? You know, because this problem is happening, it's preventing us from doing this. Maybe we're not getting out home loans or you know, our backlog is building up because of this problem. And then what exactly are the opportunities we have here for the return on investment? Is this a bottom line issue? Is this going to, you know, impact the bottom line? Is it a cost savings or avoidance issue? Is it quality of life for the customers or the employees? Or is it a combination of 1 or 2 or 1, 2, and 3? But we have to identify what is the potential return on investment for this particular project. So why are they going to get behind this and support it? And then with your goals, we use the S.M.A.R.T acronym: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And I'm going to tell you that when we're being specific, I'm talking about, hey, if we have a 9-day or 10-day process and we're supposed to get it down to 9, we say we need to reduce from 10 days to 9 days by, you know, April 25th. And then the achievable, though, I'm going to tell you the achievable is the hardest part of the acronym because it takes a little bit of academic rigor to think through that. I can't just say, well, process is currently taking 10 days or mortgage lending has taken us 45 days from the time they, you know, a member or a customer submits a package online until they, you know, close on their home loan. We're going to chop it down from 45 days down to 20. Is that achievable? Probably not. But is 45 down to 40? Maybe. That's something that might be more realistic. I want us to stretch and push hard to get goals that are, you know, a little bit difficult to reach, but I want to make sure that we're also not, you know, over-promising and under-delivering. And the last piece on it that's common to all charters is going to be your scope. Means what's the first step? What triggers this process to begin? And then what triggers this process to end? So what is the step that actually triggers this? The recruiter submits a package to the onboarding specialist. Great, that triggers our process to begin. And then the recruiter gets it back and then they submit the package to the data analyst. Great, there's my start point, there's my stop point. Now everything in between there is fair game. When we do the auto scope though, we have to be careful to call out things that could be in that scope area, but probably shouldn't be introduced. Let's say we have, if we're doing a check-in process at an organization, we don't want to be dealing with the mentorship program. Maybe they're assigned a mentor during the onboarding process, but the actual mentorship program, we got to be careful and call that out and say, we're not going to be improving that process. It might be a good other project, but not here, not now. So we have to be real careful to put things in the out of scope that will prevent us from meeting our goals and objectives. The charter should take some quality time in the beginning. It's not something you pen whip and just finish in an hour. It's something that you sit down with the subject matter experts, you get some initial data if you can get your hands on it. If you can't get that initial data, we'll talk about how to deal with that on another video. But ideally, you have some initial data on there. You talk about, it's taken too long because it's 10 days and it should be 9 as the standard. So we make sure that we really get specific, we really highlight the problem on here, we try to get the resources allocated, we manage the stakeholder expectations so they know where we're headed with this project, and all of that comes from a good, solid charter. So that is what should be kicking off any project or event that you're going to be working on. Good luck writing your charters. I hope to see you in the classroom.